Hey, yes. I have an idea. Let's go back to Oracleberry. As soon as I get out of my castle's magic field. No, I'm not going to go back to the casino and gamble. Although it wouldn't be a bad idea. The City of Fun, Oracleberry. And it doesn't look like too much has changed, but you never know. One thing you might want to look at is the mysterious shop. This dwarf sells some mysterious items. He sold us a caravan pretty cheap, and a map pretty cheap. What does he have on sale today? Nothing else. Unfortunately, nothing else. A man can dream, can't he? But down here, you probably don't remember, besides a bunny girl. Of course, still is the Monster Master, the Gramps. I guess he has a twin brother. It's good to have a twin brother because you never know how awesome it could be to play tricks on people or get twice the work done with only half the effort. But Magma, you haven't found anything new in this frickin' town yet. Give me a moment. The 3 rings. Fire, water, and life. The ring of life can be found in a very high place. Thank you for the hint. This is a good town to get hints in. From that fortune teller, but nothing else. And this fortune teller doesn't even charge you anything. That's pretty wonderful. But what I was really looking for is this place here. The Oracleberry Jail. From people who have not paid their taxes. Let's talk to some prisoners. And for doing something horrible, I can search that chair. For nothing. I think I've been had. Confound it all. Oh well. Maybe he meant this chair. Nothing to be found, of course. I think I've been lied to. Now this strange fellow, who doesn't even get bars, will tell me something good. 002. 002 win. The second slot machine on the right of the very last row pays out the best. That's probably why he's in jail. Because he figured out how to cheat the casino. There we go, a small medal. Maybe if I search here... Nope, I wouldn't be that lucky. And now this guard is going to lose his job. My kids are giving me this horrible look right Oh, well, when you don't do your job, you can't do your job. Here we go. Go down as far as I can before I have to leave my magic carpet. And along the way, we'll fight some new monsters, maybe. Like the Farewell Crag. You'll want to destroy these as soon as freaking possible. So it's probably not a good time to use the spell of chance, but I'm going to anyway. Yeah, using explosion-based spells on explosion-based monsters. What the? Well then. That was an interesting spell of chance. Just one of the many, many things it can do. And here comes Rapone. Who doesn't like me entering my own wagon? That's not very nice. Farewell Clegg is assessing this situation. He's deciding on whether or not you should go farewell. Also, just for the sake of it, the reason why I took underwear. You never know when underwear can be used as a powerful device. In this game, not so much. I don't think anybody's tried it either. Hey, look, a mysterious forest. A mysterious dark forest. These paths are only one way, as I get lost in the forest and have to face new enemies. Hey, this isn't new, but I'll fight them anyway. 8 metal slimes. Unfortunately, I cannot aim the exact metal slime I want to hit when they're in this big group. And unless I get a critical hit, I'm probably not going to kill any of them. And instead, they get a few blazes on me. That upsets me. Hey, look, a little hut. Maybe we can talk to this dwarf and he'll help us out. I'm no ordinary Joe. And I remember seeing a fairy once. Also small metal. Please don't confuse fairies with faeries, because fairies hate to be confused with fairies. I guess you have to be younger, maybe, to see fairies? So maybe my son or daughter can see them. As I steal more clothes and elven medicine. Hey, I can use all the MP I can get. Hey, it's ogre heads. Yes, just the head. And tiny little arms and legs. Surely these things couldn't do anything horrible to me. And by surely I mean, yeah. They're manipulating a lot of defense, which kind of makes me worried. Fortunately, they don't have as many hit points as I thought they did. And what's this? Lava has learned Revive. A 100% chance of being revived, but takes 20 MP. Revival with full hit points. I think my son has almost surpassed me now. He has better versions of the spells, all the spells I have, plus some more useful ones. But he doesn't have the spell chains. Old men get desperate, they use chance. Also, don't get stumped. Speaking of getting stumped, goodbye Pharaoh Crag. I am not going to deal with him. Oh yeah, getting more treasure. Like down here is a fairy sword, which would be freaking awesome for Ellie if I didn't already have a fairy sword. And I'm not complaining, I'm not complaining. Anyway, back to where I was. Now here's where it gets a little confusing. You'll have to go back and forth in this intersection to get to certain points. Unless you meet this guy, an Edgar Horn. So let's take a chance and see what happens. Unless they decide to explode on me. I'll cast a stop spell to make everything I do irrelevant. I'm pretty sure that Horn could do something nasty. But for right now, I have learned Arrow Cross. Ooh! Horn goes into... So, Golmath, go ahead and take a break. And Horn joins my wagon party. If I could only be this lucky all the time. But didn't I just go in a loop? Yep, that's the trick to this forest. It doesn't like you going in certain places. 8 middle slimes and I can't kill a single one. And here we are at this intersection again. So what happens if I go up? We know what bounce does. Bouncy. Maybe that means he's got a lady friend. Also, Ellie says there's someone by the fire. Honey, are you seeing things? Apparently I can't go forward. Maybe there's an invisible person there. The kids can see her, but I can't. I guess when you grow up, you can't see fairies. And the fairies being cordial now. So my kids are going to help guide me through this forest. Also, if I went on an alternate path, I could get 1,500 gold as well. But I want to get to this fairy village. Hey, you all recognize this place, the fairy village. In the next video, after 18 years, 18 years, it's been 18 years. I grew up. And for some reason, I can see the fairies now. So hopefully Lady Powin will remember me and make a new golden orb. Let's see, has anything new happened while I was gone? Yes. Some extremely powerful armor. None of which I can afford. Well, if I really went through my stuff, considering I don't need a fairy sword. I could get somebody some magical stuff, like flame armor. I don't have the Zenithan armor yet. I am stupid. Ignore my stupidity. People have noticed I've grown into a fine young man. Question of fine, but that's beside the point. Jokes can be bad. Better not joke around when you talk to a foreign dignitary. They'll rip your eyeballs out. Or at least that's what they want me to believe. A horn of fairies. Not to confuse with a horny fairy, which is a total topic for a totally different game. So let's go ahead and talk with the queen. I'm sorry, the princess, because we all know princesses are good and queens are evil. That's what modern media tells us. Hello, Lady Powin. Yes, there's something you can do for me. Why would I say no? Wait, you're not the queen of the fairies? I guess she's not. Hey, it's Bella. It's been a while. So let's talk with the queen, and not the princess. Also, always remember to save your game, even though there's a human priest here. So, now I have a fairy horn. What does it sound like? That is a terrible tune, and I am a terrible musician. Maybe I can throw my magic carpet on a bridge. Lava, can you throw the carpet on a bridge? Yes, you can. Now there's one more place besides the forest surrounded by mountains that I can go to. That presents a new challenge for me. Way, way, way back near the beginning. In the strange cave. Also, remember that hick town? Yeah. In the boonies. why they were having problems with Barongo. Speaking of Barongo, you've noticed I haven't used any monsters for a long time. Yeah, their novelty kind of wears off once you have the happy family. But if we can find that forest surrounded by mountains, that would be awesome. It's a big world. It'd be hard to find. So instead, for right now, I am getting lost. Hey, look, a strange cave. In the middle of the continent we started out in, there's a strange cave I may have not gone into in the past. It's called Emblem Cave. Why would I possibly want to go here? Well, that's why. And you know what this means? It means reading the sign. Let none move this stone. I should move this stone. Oh, I am an idiot. Oh. Let's move this stone back. Moral of the story. Obey signs. Now, where was I? Traveling through the Emblem Cave. Now monster free. Or at least for now. Unfortunately, there's no slab to cover that tile. So now we're going to have to face monsters. Hey, a Staff of Force. From a Phoenix. Unfortunately, that's pretty useless. Except to sell. Yeah, it's been Islars and Phoenix. Some weaker monsters. If I had had the final key, I would have gone to this area a lot earlier. So allow me to pull up a map. Let's see if I can find another stone to cover that face. Because nobody likes that face. Face of evil. But I find no tiles on this floor. Did you know about casting the spell of Blink? So there's a tile. It says a tile I should move. The answer is yes, because I'm still getting attacked by monsters. Because as long as there is something... There's an evil face tile. I must use a stone slab. Hey kids, see, this is what happens when you have to push a rock. You learn to do 10 years. And find a face to cover it. Alright, let me explain that again in English. If tile equals uncovered, monsters equal yes. If monster tile equals covered, then monsters equal false. Uh-oh, here's a new monster. Barbarossa. He might just be a... What? He had a leaf of the world tree? That hack. So maybe if I killed him earlier, I would have got a leaf of the world tree. Probably not. But here we are with new monsters. Blue Eaters, Red Eaters, and their evil master. What could these horrible things have to do? Oh dear, they hit hard. Also, they drain magic points. Also, this would be a good time to take a chance. Oh dear. Hey, we get a break for once. Thank you, Frozen Spell. And because they're all frozen, that means I automatically win. I guess that's the equivalent of turning somebody to stone. I still probably should have came here with more magic points. Because if I go down here, I could get another item. But there are a lot of dark corridors. And the gargoyle is kind of mad at me right now. Alright, maybe it's time to whip out Arrow Cross. And see if it's effective. An extremely powerful wind attack. For only 8 magic use. That sounds like a good idea. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work. Because these things keep going for my neck. And that's a lot of pain. And considering my current condition, I think I'm going to use one of my emergency items and get the frack out of here. Hat of Wind, get me the frack out of here. And like a good son, he brings me back to life. I don't think they could cost me any gold, did it? Because I have to be alive for town segments, I believe, for some reason. And a quick trip to the inn.